two of the foods that I consumed every single morning, they turned out to be my two biggest allergens.
No. I'm dying to hear from Melissa about this one
Yeah.
because what was going on with you? What did you discover through going through the program and learning about your food mapping results?
It was the biggest aha moment. So I did my food mapping, and before I did the program, I eliminated so many foods of my own because just in my own reading research, like this can't be good, this can't be good. Two of the foods that I consumed every single morning, they turned out to be my two biggest allergens.
No.
So
What was
uh,
it?
cinnamon and bananas. And
Who
I would
knew?
it's
They're both
actually
healthy.
my three cinnamon bananas in a milkshake. So I cannot have any dairy whatsoever. Bananas and cinnamon are off limits. And every morning I'm consuming all three of these. So it's just like a big shake of here. Let's feel worse.
But here's the piece. I mean, most people don't realize that these symptoms are related with an allergic reaction to foods that are healthy.
Right.
So
And
they
it doesn't, just because it's healthy doesn't mean it's healthy for you. I didn't know that until I did the program. You assume, oh, this is a fruit. It's a good food. It has, nutrients. But your body might be saying, yeah, but it's not good for us.
Once you removed them, then how quickly did you notice a change?
Hi, I'm Maggie UMD, and I'm a functional and holistic medicine physician and the creator of the Transform and Transform protocol. If you're interested in learning what are the root causes of all chronic disease, go ahead and click the link in the description where I have a power pack 30-minute training that goes over what are the 5 pillars of Transform. Go ahead, click the link, and I'll see you in that training.
Once you removed them, then how quickly did you notice a change?
Just within a couple of days.
Yeah.
Just within a couple of days, because for one, I cannot digest dairy. I'll never have dairy again. And I was taking it in every morning. So immediately after, I would drink this, I'm feeling like crap. It's awful. Food
That's
mapping was a huge aha.
So here's a couple things about food mapping, all right? And I'm just going to clarify it because food mapping is not anything anybody else does.
No.
I created it, okay? A couple things. Nobody would think looking at Melissa's symptoms or yours that who knew her adenomyosis, her insomnia, her hair loss, her weight loss, her pain, or her tinnitus or dizziness was related to what? A reaction to allergies to really healthy food that she's eating. That's never going to be diagnosed. I'm just letting you guys know, never going to be diagnosed or thought about in a conventional medical clinic. And here's the problem. You go to a naturopath or a functional medicine clinic and you say, give me some food sensitivity testing. And I'm going to tell you, 99% of you still in that setting aren't going to get it accurately diagnosed. And I think the reason that I had to create food mapping, and I don't know if you experienced this, Melissa, but how many of you guys have actually worked with naturopaths or a functional medicine practice that promised you food freedom with their food sensitivity testing, only to find out the results were not accurate? Meaning that you removed them at great pains. There were so many things removed and yet no difference. And then you reintroduced it, yet no difference, meaning inaccurate results. I would love to know how many people have had that experience, which is why I'm telling you right now, I agree with many conventional doctors that a lot of food sensitivity testing is shitty. And that is the truth. But there's a key point I want to point out, and this is where you want to get out the pen and paper, everybody. Okay. In the population that has a lot of chronic health symptoms, we react to a lot of foods. Okay. We are actually hyper reacted to a lot of foods. And our immune systems can have a lot of what we call false positive and false negative. So, what that means is, even if you did the best test on the planet, the test will come out with some numbers that are falsely real and falsely negative. Okay, then you're like, well, then how's that going to help me? This is where food mapping and I come in. I actually teach medical providers and people in our program what's a false positive, what's a false negative. If you remove that noise, you get real accurate results. They don't teach this to functional and naturopathic doctors. In fact, even the test that we use, the doctors that work for that company to actually teach providers on how to understand their test results don't understand this false positive, false negative phenomena. I'm the only one that's really teaching this. This is why food mapping is completely different. It's the opposite of an elimination diet because we are using data to know what to remove and what to reintroduce. But number two, we eliminate this whole thing with false positive negatives to get absolutely clinically accurate results that for Melissa, within a couple days, she's feeling better. And I'm going to ask you if this is real or not. When you reintroduce dairy, when you actually get cinnamon in or banana in, what the hell happens? Tell me the proof.
Oh, it goes crazy. It's stomach cramps, inflammation out the wazoo, and I do get pain. I avoid dairy like the plague. If I accidentally ingest it, I mean, I know what's going to happen, and it's awful. That food mapping was spot on with those things.
And that's the thing. That's why I created the phrase and the term and the process for it because it honestly makes me angry. Kind of what people are calling food sensitivity testing, what people and it's not even the price you pay. There's really inexpensive mail order tests, and the most common tests ran in functional and naturopath clinics is over $1,000, and yet it is one of the most inaccurate. That's the reality of where the current state of care is, whether it's functional medicine or whether it's conventional medicine. Conventional medicine just says it's all fake. And then we are really challenged with all these tests that don't accurately reflect what's really happening. So food mapping is a very accurate way of doing this. And it's another pattern that's really missed because reactions to food, when your gut is fighting a food, guess what's happening? When your gut sees a food, in Melissa's case, banana and cinnamon, that she was drinking a milkshake every day, her gut was saying, enemy, 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 I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. And I'm going to fight with you. That actually activates all of these, what we call pro-inflammatory pathways, which activates what we call inflammatory cytokinins that causes activation of hormone problems, things that go into the brain and affect mood and energy in her brain cells and in the rest of her body. It can trigger pain. The other pathway it activates is the histamine pathway. And so many of you guys don't even realize that the histamine pathway isn't just linked to allergies, but it's linked to pain. It's also linked to being pro-cancer. How many are you struggling with cancer, pre-cancer, or have had a history of cancer and don't realize, oh, wow, food allergies and the histamine pathway have something to do with this? Absolutely, it does. Hi, and thank you for watching this video. If you're interested in actively looking for a solution to your problem and you'd like to work with us, I'm going to invite you to go ahead and click the link in the description to book a chat with our team. What that's going to do is it's going to bring you to a calendar, pick a time that's going to suit your needs best. It's going to be about a 15-minute phone call. After you book that call, there's going to be a link to a short questionnaire, and that's really important for you to fill out because it's for us to get to know you better and helps us to better prepare to make the most of our time together. After you fill out the short application, it's going to take you to a page where there's a couple resources. What I want you to do is go ahead and click 2 of those and watch those 2 trainings. They're going to really best prepare you for your phone call with us to make the best use of our time together. I and my team look forward to talking to you to learn more about you, to see if we are indeed a good fit to work together. Thank you.